You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris. How you doing, Dan?
Well, I'm doing okay. Just doing a little research. You know, this is actually St. Patrick's Day today.
Yeah. I thought it was canceled, though.
Everything just feels weird. I mean, it was. Was that the first time the Sioux Falls St. Patrick's Day parade was canceled?
I believe so.
I think so.
I think it is, because I remember there were more than once I was in it when it was like snowing. And I really, when we did get a little snow on Saturday, but still got canceled.
Yeah.
True story. So St. Patrick, it was this day in 432, 4th century.
Okay.
Was that long ago. And I did not know this, but St. Patrick, before he was a saint, apparently around age 16, was captured by Irish pirates.
Oh, wow.
Really?
I didn't know there were
I didn't know there was such a...
Ires pirates.
I wonder if they sound like the traditional pirate or if they sound like Irish pirates.
It sounds like a job for Disney to me.
I don't know.
But St. Patrick was actually out of Great Britain originally, and he was taken as a slave back to Ireland, and then that whole story unfolded.
Well,
so, yeah, pretty
fascinating.
Driving the snakes from Ireland and all that kind of thing, which is interesting because Kurt Russell has a birthday today. Actor Kurt Russell is 69.
Nice. I like him.
And he played a character in the movies called Snake Plissken.
Yeah.
Coincidence? It is, yeah.
Probably.
It is.
But a really good one.
Yeah.
Super is.
Fun, trivial little factoid.
There you go. So, yeah, that's what I know. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm Polish. I literally don't care what's going on in Ireland.
Here, I'm kind of hoping to go to the movie tonight. There was a movie called I Am Patrick about St. Patrick. It's tonight and tomorrow night only, maybe.
Maybe.
So I hope they haven't canceled it, because I really would kind of like to see it. So
yeah,
it's going to be in the theaters, maybe.
It's a very, very fluid situation.
Yeah, everything is kind of up for renegotiation right now. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with the very nice, lovely, and talented and quarantined Dan Farris.
Thanks.
Not all credit cards are created equally. Some cards have higher rates, some have annual fees, some are just not very good. Often people will sign up for these because that's all they qualify for. But if you've done that, it may be time to get a better credit card. Over time, your situation can change. Then you could qualify for a better credit card, one that offers you a better rate, or one that offers miles, points, cash back, or whatever is the best fit for you. Check it out for free at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks. Run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Well, Faith and Bigorn.
Oh,
Oh, no.
It's Ranger O'Danny.
It's Ranger O'Dan, but I'm not doing that Irish brogue thing. I just can't. Pipes aren't up, and there ain't enough fireball in the world to keep me lubed up for that. But yeah, it is St. Patrick's Day, so little Radio Rangers gather around. Here's a little bit of news. Now, the big story, and as mythical as it may be, was St. Patrick. The big deal was he drove all the snakes from Ireland.
Yeah.
Snakes were never indigenous to Ireland. In fact, fact of the matter is, there probably were no snakes there when St. Patrick's was.
Oh.
But when you equate that, a lot of times, go back to the Garden of Eden, right?
Okay.
Okay, it was a serpent.
Yeah.
Talked Adam and Eve into doing what they probably shouldn't have done.
Had that apple, or not really apple, but yeah.
So ever since that biblical reference, of course, snakes have been, equated with evil.
Yeah.
Well, what St. Patrick did do in Ireland was he drove all of the pagan Celts off the island.
And they were snake-like.
Apparently, that's what they're saying. Now, here's the deal. When it comes to snakes, let's talk about South Dakota snakes, because we're here for critter knowledge, aren't we, little Radio Rangers? Quite a few snakes indigenous to the great state of South Dakota. You got your basic brown snake, you got your bull snake, your fox snake, your smooth green snake, your racer snake, your hog-nosed snake, your milk snake, and a few more. Most of them are West River.
Okay.
Which is why Ranger Dan don't Ranger West.
Stay over here.
And, of course, you got the bad boy of them all, the prairie rattler.
Oh, yeah.
Rattlesnake. Take it from me. Don't try to hand feed them when you come across them, and they generally make pretty god-awful pets. And as far as the rest of the aforementioned snakes, well, it really ain't nothing that a lawnmower can't take care of. That's all the time we've got.
Hey, can I ask a quick snake question quick?
You sure can. I won't have the answer, but you go ahead, Ranger.
I bet you
John.
probably could, because I've heard of garter snakes and gardener snakes.
It is garter.
Garter. So they're not gardeners. They don't have a green thumb.
No, not a D in it, not an N in it. It's garter, like what holds up, speaking of, nylons and pantyhose. Heidi, how you been?
I am fantastic.
Well, we're little radio rangers. Looks like Ranger Dan's got something else to get busy with. I tell you to stay in school, but that ain't possible right now. Go to church, that ain't happening either. Say your prayers, you can always do that.
Yes.
Eat your vegetables, make sure they're washed. Soccer's been canceled, and I couldn't be happier. Don't be wearing Crocs. Is Ranger Dan out? Yes, sir.
Again, Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Drinking too much can ruin your life. Alcohol and drug issues can cause problems at work, at home, and pretty much everywhere. If substance abuse has taken over your life and you want to quit, there is help. TimeForRehab.com could be the first step in the right direction for you. TimeForRehab.com would love to help you find a new life beyond addiction. Your insurance company may even cover the cost to help make this happen. You can learn more now at TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com.
Time now for Water Cooler Talk, brought to you by Aqua One. Mr. Dan Farris back in the studio right now. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing okay.
We got any news at all? Is there anything going on?
Well, here's now. You guys actually dropped by over the weekend. You came over to my house, right? And do you recall what was on the television when you walked in?
You were watching some ball game from like a million years ago.
I was watching highlights of the 1982 World Series.
Sports have been canceled.
And because when you think about it, sports betting has just become legal in various places.
Right.
So there's just lots of stuff affected by this. And I know, being a Minneapolis kid, growing up a Minnesota Vikings fan, Sioux Falls is a hotbed of Vikings fans as well. And here's the latest. Kirk Cousins, our quarterback, just agreed to a 2-year contract extension. So he'll be back. It doesn't say what kind of ching he's going to make, but he was originally signed for $84 million over 3 years.
All right. So
now he's been extended 2. Also, defensive tackle Linval Joseph has been cut.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And Xavier Rhodes has been cut.
Oh.
Number 29. And even he made the Pro Bowl last year, but here's the thing. He's kind of lost a step, and he was drawing more flags than what you'd see being thrown at NASCAR. So,
okay.
It's an absolute true story, and that's, that's all I know. Except NFL owners and management and everything got together, and I want to say starting next season, going to be able to have more players on their practice squads, and the pay went up. And also, they're going to add a game to the regular season. So instead of playing 16, there's going to be 17.
Nice.
So there you go.
So there is something happening in sports.
Yeah, I wanted to get as far away from what's happening in the real world as possible.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That's nice. Coming up here in a bit, I'm going to be chatting with a guest, and then we'll be back with some entertainment news. It's all on the way. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show Bonus Hour with Dan Farris.
If you grew up in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, you should consider joining us for this amazing vacation.
My wife and I have been to this event the last 3 years, and we've had a blast.
Join us at The Sands.
Hear amazing music from Billy Idol,
Cheap Trick,
Belinda Carlisle,
Little River Band,
The Hooters,
Tesla,
Howard Jones,
and many more.
Plus, meet awesome stars from movies and TV.
It's the best week ever.
Learn more right now at thesands.rocks.
That's thesands.rocks.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show. We've got a lot of stuff going on in the world right now that's kind of scary when it comes to healthcare. And I thought I'm going to take a moment right now to, first of all, introduce you guys to somebody I've known for many, many years. Annie has a business called ModernDayHealthCare. First of all, Annie, welcome. Thank you for taking time to chat with us. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thanks so much for having me today, John.
Absolutely. Now, let's talk a little bit about Modern Day Healthcare so people know who you are and what it is that you actually do.
Modern Day Healthcare, we are an online telemedicine business. So that's all we do. We see patients through the computer. We have nurse practitioners on staff. We have physical therapists on staff. We even have a functional medicine provider on staff. So we see all of our patients through the computer, and doing so we're able to diagnose and treat and order prescriptions and everything else that you would expect to get from a normal doctor visit.
So this is one of those things where with what's happening in the world right now, this would be a really good option. So I can literally do this from the comfort of my own home, right?
Absolutely. Yep, that is the whole purpose of having telemedicine, so that you can be seen from home or from work or from wherever you may be, as long as you have an internet connection.
Right now, if somebody's thinking, hey, this would be a really good option, they're concerned either for themselves or maybe for an elderly friend that, kind of falls into the category of the more at risk. If they want to reach out, they can reach out to you and get the help, again, from the comfort of their own home or in a way without literally going into a hospital where other sick people are.
That's right. That's right. We can order labs, and so if somebody does need to be tested for something, we can send those orders over to the nearest lab so that they can, they still would have to travel a little, but only to that lab, and then they would be able to go right back home. And then those results would be sent to us so that we could communicate them to the patient.
Now, this is something that you've been working on for quite some time. How long have you been in business?
Yeah, we opened our virtual doors in April of 2019. So we've been seeing patients this way for about a year. And again, this is our only business. We don't have a brick-and-mortar clinic office for people to come into. We specialize in telemedicine.
So this isn't something that popped up in the last couple of weeks. This has been going on a while.
Absolutely, yep.
And the nice thing is they've got a really good infrastructure and quite a few different people that can help. If somebody would like to get assistance from you, do they call a phone number? Do they go to a website? How do they actually work with you?
Yeah, there's a couple of options. So our phone number is 605-250-1200. And they can call that number to get everything set up to get enrolled with us and to schedule an appointment. Or they can also go to our website at www.ModernDayHealthCare.com. And from there, they can look at, all the information about our clinic. They can read information about our providers, or they can schedule an appointment there as well.
Now, you're kind of working on a process right now where people could do a screening. What is the screening that you're working on right now?
Yeah, so we're in the process of developing a COVID-19 screening tool. The tool is actually pretty much already developed. We are just now working on the finalization of getting it available to be used. And so we will be publishing a hotline phone number where people can call and talk to us about what's going on, talk to us about their symptoms, and we can help them determine whether or not they really need a test. So if we talk to someone and determine that they need a test, we will then work with them to help them find the nearest location to get a test. If we find that maybe they don't necessarily need a test yet, but they do need some health care, we can offer that for them as well. So we can either recommend that they schedule an appointment with us, or if they already have a primary care provider that they wish to see, they can certainly do that as well.
So how will people be able to get that number? Will it be on your website, on your social media? And when it's available, how will they get that number?
Yep, both. We have a Facebook page that we are on every day, so we will definitely be posting it there. So Facebook, Instagram, even LinkedIn are some of our most popular social media platforms that we use, and we will be putting it right on the front page of our website as well.
And the website is ModernDayHealthCare.com, and I'm assuming from there's links to all the social media?
Yes, there is.
Well, Annie, thank you for doing what you're doing. I think this is really cool. We talked, 6 months ago, I suppose, a while ago, about what you're working on. I thought this was really neat then, but boy, talk about instant practical application to where this just really is the perfect solution. So thank you for taking the time to chat with me and let folks know that this even exists.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for helping me spread the word. The other thing I would like to say is that we realize that in this crisis that we're going through right now, with all of these things that are being canceled and they're telling us to stay home, again, if it's not COVID-19, it could be something else that you need, and we do offer full primary care services, so medication management for chronic diseases and so forth. So people really could use us for any of their healthcare needs.
Well, we're trying to spread the word and not the germs. And if you'd like to reach out to Annie and the folks at Modern Day Healthcare, their website, once again, ModernDayHealthCare.com.
Not all credit cards are created equally. Some cards have higher rates, some have annual fees, some are just not very good. Often people will sign up for these because that's all they qualify for. But if you've done that, it may be time to get a better credit card. Over time, your situation can change. Then you could qualify for a better credit card, one that offers you a better rate, or one that offers miles, points, cash back, or whatever is the best fit for you. Check it out for free at bettercreditcards.com. bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Because celebrities are fabulous. Okay, you guys have gotten kind of strange. You actually have an antenna for your
Yes,
regular
we do.
Yeah.
television viewing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
ChannelSurferTV.com, baby.
Okay, and we're going to talk a little bit, and I don't know, what do you get, like 20?
27, I think.
27 channels with an antenna.
On one, I think I get 25, and the other one I get 27.
But those are free,
why.
correct?
Yeah.
Those are free. Okay.
I watch TV with no monthly fee.
Getting back to network television, and this survey went out all across America a couple weeks ago, and it was basically asking Americans, hey, what TV series that have gone away would you like back?
Oh, yeah.
And my television viewing is so limited. I watch like sports, I'll watch some news. And occasionally somebody will call and go, hey, have you seen what's on the Hallmark channel? So I'll just go over there to...
I thought he was kidding until we were at his place and he knew what channel it was.
I did. It's 312 on DirecTV.
He knew that instantly.
But what was interesting to me is they just, here's like a bunch of shows that people apparently want back.
Timeless.
And I have heard of very few of them.
Only one I want back is Timeless.
These are all network television or were.
I would love Psych to come back.
I like that too.
Here's the first one I recognize, and this is ranked down at like 37, Dallas.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That was ranked number 37?
Number 37, yeah, and I'm not going to do all of them. It's just things Charmed, which did come back, I thought.
Yeah, and it didn't make it.
Sports Night, which was pretty cool.
Okay.
Grimm, I am familiar with that. That was kind of neat. It was based on Grimm's fairy tale.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay. I
which was
remember
kind of
that.
neat. Dark Matter. Leverage. I was a big fan of Leverage.
I never saw that one, I don't
Yep.
think.
Bunheads. I have no idea.
No
what
clue.
that
It's just fun to say.
is. Quantum Leap.
I love that.
Oh, yeah. Quantum
Okay.
Leap.
Bring it back.
And it kind of sounded like maybe that is coming
I
back.
think so, yeah.
About my so-called life. I recognize the title, but I can't
didn't watch
get
that
the
one.
series in my head. Knots Landing.
Oh, yeah. That was a
Okay.
big deal.
Okay, here's a few more. The Glades.
Okay.
Whiskey Cavalier, which apparently ran on ABC.
Wow. We need to get out more.
The series.
I heard of that.
I think that was sci-fi.
Yeah. Aliens.
Pushing Daisy.
Okay.
We're working into the top 10 now of what people wanted, and I'm going, I don't even recognize
What
Right.
number are we on now? This is number 10?
Pushing Daisies was like number 7 in the top 10.
Wow.
What?
Forever on ABC.
Okay.
Timeless.
I like
Timeless is the one that John was just saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that one.
That was the 5th most asked for return on NBC.
Nice.
Happy Endings. That's a massage parlor. Hannibal.
Okay.
And way up there, like number 1, is Firefly on Fox.
I don't remember any of those really.
Okay.
So I'm
Interesting.
glad to hear I'm not the only one that likes Timeless. There was a show called Arrested Development that got canceled.
That I'm familiar with,
And then
yeah.
it got picked up on Netflix.
Yeah.
So it was a Netflix original, sort of, because like they just took it over. I'm hoping that'll happen with Timeless, like Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime or somebody. And to see that it's in the top 10, probably it's number 5, you said. Pretty good odds that somebody would say, hey, let's just do another season or 2 of this.
Yeah, I would think looking at, probably the top 5
Yeah.
producers, whatnot, get wind of that, they'll start recooking those if they think they
That
can.
would be great, because it just kind of felt like there was so much more to be said, and then it just stopped. Like they got canceled, and you don't know whatever happened.
Yeah, and I'm just bringing this up because apparently the country is going to have a lot of time to binge watch whatever. So
Yeah. We're going to watch Ozark. I think is it out now? Didn't you say that was coming out this week?
I thought it was supposed to be back
Yeah,
out
so
this week.
if that's out, we're going to binge watch an episode or all of the next season of Ozark.
I'm probably going to punch some stuff up and just watch Minnesota Vikings lose Super Bowls.
Hey, yeah. Can you do that? Can you?
A lot of footage on that, John. You bet. Oh, yeah. Right there in the old archives.
I meant no disrespect.
Whatever.
Dan, thanks for coming in, man.
Hey, you bet, John. Anytime.
Appreciate you stopping by. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.